Good morning. I don't know how well you can hear because the engine's running, but we are in fact not on our boat. That's our boat over there. We are on the neighbor's boat this morning. Greg and Paige invited Aria and I along on their maiden voyage this morning. So we are gonna go with them, do some maneuvering practice and get their motor vessel out on the water for the first time for them. Well, we made it home and it was a glorious adventure. It was a good time. Had a good little tour about the river on the neighbor's boat. Had a fantastic couple hours. Soon it'll be our turn. Real soon. Alright, so we're getting ourselves all geared up. We're going to drive over to the city of Newbern today. And they have a Christmas tree lighting and I think like a little Christmas parade at their big park right on the corner of town. So we're going to drive over there and check that out. Because we're going into town, we're also going to go to West Marine. There was a West Marine order that we did the other day that I think 3 out of 4 things are here. So we're going to go pick that stuff up as well. Alright, so we are at West Marine. We got a couple of doodads we got to get and a return to make. And then we'll make our way over to the parade / tree lighting thing after that. We're probably going to be a little bit late, but we should be just fine. Say that again?
That house is fully haunted.
This house right here, the one right here that looks like it's right out of Beetlejuice. It's definitely looks haunted to me.
That looks really pretty.
It is a pretty cool house, but I'm pretty sure it's haunted. You're not wrong. Say, we got West Marine parts.
We got West Marine parts. Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, right. Merry Christmas. That's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Merry Christmas.
Marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales.
That's pretty cool that they got dogs come here for this tonight.
And here he comes, making his way to the stage for 2023 Christmas. It is Mrs. and Mr. Santa Claus.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Welcome, Santa!
Oh, they don't need a rudder. So, we got the new bronze tailpipe. Now we're just putting it in. Pardon me?
Is it water or air?
This is water. This is like we're below the water line here. So this is underwater and this is underwater. So when you pump that toilet in there, it sucks the water that goes into the bowl when it's using wet bowl. It sucks it from this hose. Right? Cool. And it used to be that this hose was on here. And this hose was on here. And this one is for the furnace slash air conditioner.
So is it water?
Yeah, it needs to be able to suck water as well. Okay, that's one.
What do you have to do the second one?
Anything that's below the water line like this has 2 hose clamps on it in case one fails.
Is this the hull right now?
Yeah, this is the hull right here.
Why do they need to have valves?
Because this is below the water line. We wouldn't want, if this hose burst or something, wouldn't you want to be able to turn the water off from coming in?
Why is there no water coming?
Oh, there's water in here.
And why don't we hear it?
There's not that much water. Okay.
So does my furnace work now?
We did it! Managed to figure out how to change. I still don't know how to change between the hot and cold mode on this front reverse cycle air conditioner, but I did figure out how to change the default startup mode. So that'll just have to do. And when it gets back to, when we get somewhere warm, then we can change the default back to AC and we'll be good to go.
So there's a huge jelly. I'm gonna show you. It's over here. It's there. It's over here. Where'd it go? Where is it? Look at, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a huge jelly right there.
Alright, so we're back here on the floor again. I believe that we have had a success. I was telling you yesterday we got that bronze tailpipe for this through hull that was down here that was broken. And we ran Aria's furnace all night last night. So yeah. And I just looked in the hole with my headlamp and there is 0 leakage from this through hull. So I am officially going to close this hole in the floor for the first time since before we bought the boat. We're just taking on some water because they're shutting off the water on us for a couple of days at least. It's supposed to be -4 Celsius, not tonight, but tomorrow night. So I understand why they're shutting the water off. That's pretty damn cold. So we'll take on water and top off the tanks. I think we've been, well, I'm not really too sure. I had filled them entirely, I don't know how long it's been ago now. I was supposed to be paying attention, but I forgot, so I'm gonna make a note this time that we're totally full, and then we can keep an eye on how long that actually lasts and what we go through, because that's an important thing to know. I know we got 80 gallons of water. I know when the water was leaking like crazy before, we only got like 2-3 days out of it, but now I feel like it's been like a week or more, so that's good news. My apologies, I forgot to film it before, but we paid out all of our anchor road. I wanted to get a look at it and see what the heck was going on here. So it looks like we got 200 feet of chain, and it looks like it's in relatively good shape. There's a couple of suspect links I'm going to look at just a little bit closer. but I suspect it's just a little bit of rust action or whatever. And then a little bit later on here, I'm gonna scrub the hell out of this chain and clean it up as best I can. And yeah, go from there. All right, so we're gonna see if we can blast some of this scunge out of this anchor locker before we put the cleanish, well, we're gonna clean the anchor chain as well, but I don't wanna put the clean anchor chain back in this scungy anchor locker without at least trying to give it a rinse down, so let's see what happens. I managed to clog that scupper. There was some crud and leaves and things in there, so I suspect those are the issue. So now we're launching the dinghy, and I'm gonna try and snake it from the bottom and see if we can fix the problem that way. So we're on to expand ammonium level 62. All right. So I need that snake up there, I guess.
Oh, you want the gross one?
I need the end that I need. The other end is superfluousness. Wow.
Ew.
Yeah, half in the boat even.
Yeah.
It was like a single piece of something that was like holding back like a whole bunch of little wood bits, and it was like as soon as I touched it, it just went.
Gross.
Okay, well, this seems to be flowing all right now, so I could probably get out of it. We're cleaning the anchor chain. So we got my system is we're gonna do pink, yellow, and blue, obviously. So that's 25 foot and 100 foot, and that one is 50 foot and 125 foot, and that one is 75 foot and 150 foot. So each of this one, and this one will get like a second color stripe, and then this one is the rainbow stripe one, which is the very last one that tells us we have that much chain, less than 20 feet worth of chain, before it comes tight in the anchor locker. So we're just letting this set, and then I'll roll everything over to the other side, paint everything exactly the same as it is right now, and then I'll do the second stripes on just the three. Cool, eh? Yeah, just a continuation to that. Part of the reason why I forgot to film that was because it's really windy today, and I'm not really supposed to be doing this on a really windy day, but I am using my handy dandy cardboard to keep the overspray from getting anywhere. So, you're welcome, neighbors. Well, there you have it. The unicorn creamsicle stripes are all installed and ready to go. A little more paint drying time, and then we'll suck this thing up and call her good.
Heyo!
Hey, Steph from Northwest Creek.
Northwest Creek, best marine around.
Oh, what's this?
Best one I ever lived at. Hi there.
Morning.
Good morning. We just wanted to have a really quick real-time-ish update at the end of this episode. We have, in fact, left the marina where you've seen most of the footage since we bought the boat. And we are on our way south towards the Bahamas. Slowly, very slowly. But everything seems to be going quite well with the boat and otherwise so far. Yeah. Maybe a few small mishaps and little bits of spicy adventure things. But I'm not going to actually tell you what any of those are because we would very much appreciate if you would watch the future episodes where we'll cover all that kind of stuff. But we did realize that this week's episode actually is going to release on Easter Sunday. So we just thought we would say,
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. And we really hope you guys are enjoying our videos. If you are, please don't hesitate to like, subscribe, comment below, and probably most importantly, share it with anybody who you think might be interested in our adventure.
Please, yeah.
Yes. So anyway, happy Easter.
Happy Easter, and see you next week.
See you next week, guys.